Hello again, all life path number threes. This is your June reading for 2020. I'm going to start with some of the astrological things that are happening, like the new moons, the full moons, and the eclipses that are happening in the month of June. We've still got a lot of planets retrograde. Mercury is one of them that is going retrograde in the month of June. Mercury goes retrograde the 17th or 18th and turns direct again on July 12th or 13th. So that's a big one because Gemini, the nodes have just moved into Gemini and Sagittarius, and we have an eclipse also in the sign of Cancer. So these are all been playing out for the last, probably since January when we had the selenium that happened. But anyway, we'll go to the full moon, which is on the 5th or 6th of June in the sign of Sagittarius, and there is also a lunar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius. And if you're a little bit familiar with the nodes, the South Node has just moved into Sagittarius. Now, South Node deals with past events, past karma. It connects basically to the past, so that is what the South Node represents. So we all have Sagittarius somewhere in our signs or in our charts. Me particularly, I have the moon in Sagittarius, so it's going to affect anybody that's got sun in Sagittarius, the moon in Sagittarius, or it could be your rising sign, descending sign, but it will affect all of us. Eclipses take about 6 months to basically work through, or anything up to 6 months. So with this first eclipse on the 5th or the 6th and a full moon, this is only a partial eclipse, so, and it's a lunar eclipse, okay, so that's the moon. What else did I need to tell you? Well, the new moon this month for June is in the sign of Cancer, and it's on the 20th or 21st, depending on which hemisphere you're in. But there's also a solar eclipse the same day in the sign of Cancer, and that is at 0 degrees of Cancer. So this is quite a powerful one. We also, for June, it is a one universal month. With the number 1 and how it works out, we're also in a leap year. One universal months don't come around all that often in a year. We only generally get about 2. So I would be making the most of the next 30 days of June, being that it is 1 month. So yeah, basically what I'm saying is a one universal month, they don't come around very often. If we are lucky at all, we get just 2 of these numbers a year. So make the most of the next 30 days. There was something else I wanted to say. I think we've probably covered it all. I'm not an astrologer, but I just like to know, especially with eclipses and stuff coming up, what's actually happening in the skies, because they do affect everybody, no matter what sign you are, so, or what life path you are. So I'm going to use a different spread this month. I like to change it up. I don't like doing the same things all the time. We've done Celtic crosses and we've done horseshoe spread, all these sorts of things. But I've got 3 decks here. I'm going to do a past, present and a future spread for life path numbers for June. I'm also going to use the Gilded Tarot if I need to clarify any. And I've got a little bit of a surprise up my sleeve at the end of the reading, but I'll get to that at the end. So we'll start with shuffling your cards. For life path number 3s, past, present and future. If you you saw my video from last month, you know I always take the middle set of cards. So in total we have 9 cards coming up. So we have your past 3 cards, your present 3 cards, and well, we have a lot of major arcana cards for life path number 3s. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them already on the table. And I'm just going to randomly pull out of the deck what I call a universe card. It's a card from the universe. I'm just going to get rid of that set of cards. And we're going to see what the universe has in store for you as well. So it's an extra message on top of all of this. So you've got the Knight of Ariel. And it says trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by somebody kind. Okay, so that's that card there, and I hope there's no glare on it. But we'll see whether this card comes into effect. But with all these cards that are out on the table at the moment, and there is only 3 cards that aren't major arcana cards. So you've got something big coming up, life path number 3s. I was going to pop that one over there, and I'm going to go to your past cards here. We have Divine Guidance, the 6 of Raphael, and the Star card. So in the past with Divine Guidance, it's with Archangel Sandalphon, and it says the search for meaning in life, considering an alternative approach, surrounding yourself with wise teachers and friends. Then we've got the 6 of Raphael, which says embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. And then we have the Star card. A dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So these 3 cards together basically, I'll turn them all around. They are basically telling me that you've had quite a lot on your plate lately. You've been searching for answers, the meaning of life, all this sort of thing, especially with what's happening in the world. A lot of things are changing, which means, you know, we're having to rapidly move and grow and change as well. As I said, this card here, the 6 of Raphael, what I'm being told is it's something to do with the past. You're ending out a cycle. Sorry, I'm just going to pop that back up. You're ending out a cycle, and this brings back past relationships, past friendships, all that sort of thing. So you've been looking for guidance on all this sort of type of thing. These are your past cards, okay? But you've basically found the light at the end of the tunnel with the Star card. Star card's one of the best cards you can get in the deck, basically. I'll read this one again. It says, a dream come true, believe in yourself, and ends of difficult situations. So those are pretty good past cards, and hopefully you've worked through this Divine Guidance card. I'm just turning them around and having a look, see if I get any more information. But definitely that Divine Guidance card there is the one that's jumping out at me the most. The search for meaning in life, considering an alternative approach, which we're all having to do. Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. So maybe you've had to go looking for information or wise teachers or people that have a little bit more knowledge than you do. Maybe you are one of those wise teachers. But definitely with the Star card, you know, a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So that's the end of that cycle, basically. We've got a lot of cycles ending out with these nodes moving into Gemini and Sagittarius, and especially after the pandemic, if you like, the coronavirus, all that sort of type thing. You may even have had lost your job or been made redundant, anything like that. You know, the whole situation has changed. But you've had to sort that basically out and move in a new direction even. But you've been given the divine guidance, or you've been, you know, given the intuition or the messages. And it's up to you to trust your intuition. Your present cards is the Chariot, Justice card, both major arcana cards, and the Queen of Michael. So with the Chariot card, it says determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So this is where, maybe this career has had to have a bit of a change. Things have been, changed around a bit in your job. Like I said, maybe you've even been made redundant or lost your job, or basically can't do the same job, and you've actually had to find another one. But you're basically in the Chariot set here, now steering your chariot where you want to go. The Justice card here, it says fight for justice and equality, rulings made in your favour, don't give up. I'm being told with this Justice card that yes, you might have had a tough few months, or I think we've all had tough few months, but it's more in the last few weeks, probably in the last month and a half. But justice will be served, if you like. The scales will be balanced, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you've been down on this side down here, but now you're coming over to this side where you're going to receive quite a lot of help and assistance now. It's like the what am I trying to say here? It's like with the scales, you have two scales like this. Okay, you've had quite a heavy load to carry in the last, say, month and a half. It's now weighing back in this favour that things are going to turn out for the betterment of you, if you like, or for the betterment of the situation. The Queen of Michael here, it says, you know exactly what to do, the benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. You've got no relationship cards down here at all. Okay, so this is basically telling you now it's time for your career. You might have to learn new skills, all that sort of type thing, but you know now exactly what to do. Okay, in June you will know exactly what to do because this is in your present. We'll go back to this card over here, the Universe card, as I call it. You have so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by somebody kind. That could be your angelic team, yourself. This could be your guardian angels watching over you. Okay, so what this card is telling me, that especially in your present here, you're going to have to make a very detailed plan to get everything to where you want to go. Okay. There is so very much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. So, that's the advice of this card in the universe. Your futures cards here is the Eight of Gabriel. Again, this is where this card comes in. Knight of Ariel here. It's the Eight of Gabriel. And it says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. It's the Eight of Wands generally in the normal tarot. And these two cards are both telling me that you will have a lot to do and a lot to accomplish. So it's going to be sort of heads down, thumbs up sort of type thing to get everything done that you want. But in saying that, you've also got these other two major arcana cards here. And one is perspective and the other one is the World card. With the perspective card, it says there is a better way, pause for reflection and insight, daring to be different. Okay, so this is the Hangman card in the normal traditional tarot. So maybe, you need to stand back sort of type thing and change your perspective on the situation. This could actually work out better than you're imagining. But it is the end of a cycle with the World card. Okay, World card with Archangel Michael here. So basically, you've got all these major arcana cards in your favour. There's a lot of major arcana cards to have for one life path number. I'll read what it says on the World card here. A very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So this is what I'm saying, you're ending out a major cycle here, because it takes a lot to get to the World card. Okay, you've probably had quite a few ups and downs and things. Even people leave your life, sort of type thing. Situations that no longer serve you. But this is the end of that cycle. Okay. It could also be where this Six of Raphael comes in, that you're ending out those cycles with people in your life. But you know, there's quite a bit of that happening at the moment with everybody. If they're meant to stay in their life, they will stay in your life when you've done your karma with that person. That generally, and everything is ended out. That's done and dusted. You don't have to go back through that in this lifetime or any other lifetimes. Okay? But it says a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So once you get through this month, there's a lot of spiritual insight and growth that you're going to gain from this cycle, is what I'm going to say. So overall, I mean, you've got the divine guidance here, you've got the justice, so things being weighed out in your favour, and you've got the World card here, ending out a cycle. You've also got the Star card here, saying a dream come true. Believe in yourself, that's a biggie. You need to believe in yourself no matter what has happened. You've also got the Chariot card saying here that you're off and running, basically, and you're steering your life in the direction that you want to go. If you're not, you still have the month of June and all these eclipses and everything else playing out that will basically assist you in that process. But definitely, June is going to be a very busy month for you guys. So get plenty of rest, eat healthy, drink quite a bit of water, all that sort of type thing, and that'll keep your body up to, you know, accomplishing all this. It might mean a few late nights as well, or early mornings, or even if you can, you know, get as much rest as you can, because you do have a lot to do. So right, I'm going to get rid of these cards now, and I don't think I need to clarify any. I will pop those ones away. So I didn't really have to clarify any, they are pretty straightforward. So just for a bit of fun, I'm going to use the Oracle deck here by Colette Baron Reid, and I'm going to pull one card per star sign, just to add a little bit of, just something different, just have a bit of fun. Life's been quite serious for most people, but I'm not all just about life path numbers. I follow astrology as well as a lot of other people. So I'm going to pull each, didn't come out, for each star sign from Aries to Pisces. Okay, so our first card's going to be the Aries. So if you're a life path number 3 and you're in Aries, we have number 38, to be fair. Okay, so basically you guys, if you're in Aries, you're going to have to try and be fair in all situations. Again, this Justice card comes into play here on this card. Life will balance out and be fair for all parties. You might have gone through a rough time, but this card is also telling you to walk the middle line. Okay, don't go too far either way, and make sure you do everything fair and balanced in your judgments or your decisions. Okay, so that was for Aries. So if you're a life path number 3 and you are a Taurus, you've got number 46, regeneration. It's a very good card. So this is you basically regenerating after this month, or in this month. This is you regaining, if I can speak properly. This is regaining your balance and all that sort of type thing. This is you basically feeling like life is renewed again, and that's what those cards showed as well. This is you basically having planted the seeds, all that sort of type thing. You also have had, or I think you still have Uranus in your sign Taurus. So this is what this card represents. This is, the Uranus energies basically regenerating you, giving you a new lease of life, if you like. So if you're a life path number 3 and you are a Gemini, this is your card. And it's Treasure Island. So if you're a life path number 3 and a Gemini, this is Treasure Island, okay? With Treasure Island, this is you like finding that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Not without difficulty, but there is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, basically for you guys. It's pretty straightforward, this card, but you are finding your treasure island. There's something out there that basically is meant for you. Especially, you've also got the North Node. The North Node, yes, just come into your sign, Gemini. So that card's for you. It could be your treasure island that you're seeking. So if you're a life path number 3 and you are a Cancer, sorry, I'm looking sideways because I had to write down the star signs because I don't do them all the time. So if you're a life path number 3 and a Cancer, you got the Yang card, and it's a number 1. So this is saying using your Yang energy or your male energy, basically, on whatever you're doing at the moment, okay? You're going to have to be quite dominant, all that sort of thing. So you're going to have to not give way to people, all that sort of type thing. I don't mean that in a nasty sense or anything, but you've got to use your male energies to get things done, okay? Feminine energy is kind and calm and all that sort of type thing. It's very, people pleasing, all that sort of type thing. But with this card for Cancers, and Cancers are generally more of the feminine energy of Yin, this is telling you to use your male energies in the month of June. So our next one is Leo, and if you're a life path number 3 and a Leo, underneath. So Leos, you've got number 6 and not for you, okay? So there's something in the month of June that is not for you. You're going to have to let it, you're going to have to release it out of your life. I hope there's not too much glare on those cards, because it's not for you. It's not for your highest good, okay? Being a Leo sort of thing, you probably think that it is the right thing for you. You need to end that cycle out and just accept that this is not for you, okay? And that could be anything. It could be a career, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be somebody in your life that you're going to have to release. And it's telling you, this card is telling you, it's not for you. Our next card is, if you're a life path number 3 and you are a Virgo, this next card is for you. And it's a number 10, and it's called Unfinished Symphony. So this is basically something that is unfinished for you, Virgos, life path number 3 Virgos. Something in your life in the month of June is not finished. You need to finish it. It's an unfinished symphony, and this is what this card is representing. So there is a cycle ending out in your life. You need to finish the cycle out so that you can move on to, what's next. Okay, so that's for Virgo. Now for, if you're a life path number 3, you take that card, and you are a Libra. This is number 19, and it's flexible. Okay, so you're going to have some flexibility in the month of June, Libra. Be flexible, bend in the wind, go around things, don't try and bowl through them if you like. So just stay flexible, things might basically change. but you're just going to have to stay flexible in whatever situation that comes in the month of June. Okay, so stay flexible. It's ideas, people, all sorts of things. Okay. So now, if you're a life path number 3 and you're a Scorpio, this next card is for you. Excuse me. Never-ending story, and it's a number 37. So what in your life is a never-ending story? What do you need to change to get out of the story, to end the cycle out? This is what you're basically sitting up here on. It is the sense of time here that you need to end out. You need to end the cycle out instead of it being a never-ending story, okay? You need to maybe set up some boundaries. Listen to what they're telling me. Having a few boundaries, more boundaries than you basically do, Scorpios. So whatever's happening in the month of June, don't go into the next phase of ending the cycle out and starting a new cycle that is exactly the same as what you've been through many, many times, okay? This can be ends of relationships, all sorts of things, but you need to end the cycle out and pick a new path, pick a new direction, pick something else other than what you've been doing. It's like, I kind of want to go like this. You just keep going round and round and round and round. But that card's for you, Scorpio. So now we come to life path number 3, Sagittarians. So for your life path number 3 in a Sagittarius, and you've got number 14, Truth Be Told. Okay, if you have a look at this owl here, which denotes wisdom, he's got the Book of Life sitting in front of him. Is it the Book of Life? No, it's not. Okay, what they're telling me with Truth Be Told is that you need to basically speak your truth this month. This is basically opening this book. It looks like a book to me. I'm gonna stick with what I first said. And this is opening the book and letting all those words fly off of the page. Whatever you're keeping inside that you're not saying, you need to basically tell your truth. Okay. It's what's best for you, not what is best for everybody else. It's time that you basically said what you need to say in life, okay? So that's for June. So after Sagittarius, we have Capricorn. So if you're a life path number 3 and a Capricorn, this is building blocks, okay? Capricorn, you've had one of the nodes in your sign and a lot of planets action in your sign for the last probably 2.5 years, 18 months, I'm going to say. I could be corrected on that, but I think, you know, these nodes and things last about 18 months in a sign, and then they move. You had this millennium in January with all, you know, Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter and goodness knows what's happening in your sign to basically shake up the world. This is now saying that you're building a strong foundation for where you're going in for the rest of, you know, at least 2020 anyway, is when you're building this foundation. But it's the building blocks, okay? Without a strong foundation, maybe some of your foundations you've had to move, all sorts of things have happened for a lot of people around the world. Things have changed, but you need to now go back to the basics and build that strong foundation in your life. So our next one is if you are a life path number 3 and you're an Aquarian, and we have moved into the age of Aquarius. So Aquarians are a major factor at the moment in the influence on the planet. We have 44 and the thinker, and I think one of the other signs got this in exactly the same position as Aquarius. It's the thinker card. If you can have a look at that card, he's sitting there, or she is, I should say, and doing some very, very deep thinking. Okay, being an air sign, you're a thinker anyway. I know the feeling on the Libra, and yeah, my head at the moment, especially. There's a lot of things happening in the sky that's making me wake up, not get enough sleep at night, all sorts of things. So you have to do some serious deep thinking. Okay, where do you want to go from now? What do you want to bring into the future in your world? Okay, so this is not doing, this is thinking. This is in the thinking stage. Okay, things need to change in your life, and they will automatically anyway because of what's happening in the skies at the moment. So that's for you, Aquarius. And lucky last, if you're a life path number 3 and you're a Piscean, for Pisces, wants to come out. We have number 5 and it's orphaned. Okay, so whatever's happened recently, you're feeling a little bit as though you're an orphan, like things are just not fitting, there's no one around to support you. This is basically a card telling you to stand on your own 2 feet. It does the soul good sometimes if you're basically left to your own devices. You're also a water sign, so you're going to feel this a lot deeper than you possibly, usually do with, feeling a little bit left out, all this sort of type thing. But with this card, okay, the only way is up, okay? Maybe you need to change the things in your life, make new friends, a new relationship. This can be losing family, friends, all that sort of type thing, but this is why you're feeling a little bit, like an orphan, okay? So that's for the month of June, but things will pick up, especially with the tarot cards that I did before. You're just working through this cycle, okay? So this might be where your past cards come in, but your future cards are pretty good because you've got that World card and everything. So this is only a temporary phase. Don't get stuck in the depths of a Piscean watery sort of sign sort of thing. Try and do things to perk yourself up. Just remember this is only a temporary phase, okay? You've just got to work through these emotions and then let them go. So just for a bit of fun, I hope you enjoyed that. I like doing things a little bit different, and it's one thing you'll never get with me. You won't get the same stagnant stuff that we have all the time. I just like to change things up. So I wish you all well, life path number 3 for the month of June 2020, and I will see you all again very soon.